friends, this is the Sun Woman. Thank you so much for tuning in with me for your June 2016 Suncasts. I'm going to do something a little different this month because this month is all about love. We have a major aspect of the new moon, which is falling in Gemini, conjunct, which means in the same sign as Venus. They're all in Gemini. So the major influence this month is going to be on love and for the months to come. Now with the Sun in the same sign and the Moon in the same sign as Venus, you have Venus, which is the planet of love. You have the Sun, which is the vitality, the energy, abundance, and you have the Moon, which is your emotions. So emotional involvement and emotional strength, all grouped together in the sign of Gemini. So there's going to be a lot of thinking about love, a lot of communications about love, getting together with people, making plans. This is a ripe time for creativity. There may be two people in your life that you are feeling equally involved with or equal love towards. So you may be needing to make a decision between two people. Gemini is that sign of the twins, that mutable sign. But in general, it is a really beautiful aspect full of a lot of focus on the things in life that make us feel fulfilled, love, our relationships, marriage, our creativity. And the thing about that is that with nature, we have the yin and the yang. So there's always has to be a balance in nature. And the balance here that we're going to be up against is a lot of I wouldn't say difficult, but challenging aspects that are going to be highlighting this Sun, Moon, Venus connection here. We have what is called a T-square pattern, which is involving Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. And with Saturn already retrograde, what we're going to find is that any delays or disappointments that may be affecting your love life or even your finances, because Venus rules money and finances as well. Anything that you come up against is going to be a lesson to teach you how to discern what is real in your life and what is just a fantasy, what is a delusion and what is actually meant to be here in your life, and who is meant to be in your life for the long haul, okay? Now, many of your concerns may be due to deception that might be taking place. People acting very greedy, perhaps, as I said, some delusion, not really being sure of people's motivations, or just excessive behavior, excessive drinking, excessive partying, excessive sex, whatever that might be that is done to, on an unhealthy level may be an influence here this month. So we have all of these fantastic, wonderful, powerful, renewing aspects, the Sun, Moon, and Venus together in Gemini. The new moon is always a period of new beginnings. It's that 2-week cycle where we can plant seeds, and there is the promise of new beginnings, and then, leading up to the new moon in the next month, okay? So you can still plant your seeds. You can still, start fresh, inject new life into your relationships, into your creative endeavors. But as you do this, you must keep in mind and continue to do a reality check. Continue to do a litmus test through this month and in the months to come to make sure that what you are building or what you are investing in is based on something healthy, is based on something real, and is based on something that is for your higher good, okay? So those are the aspects. Let's go ahead and take a look at each of the individual 12 signs. Make sure to take a look at your Sun, sun, moon, and rising sign. And if you'd like to know how this powerful configuration that's going on right now is affecting you specifically, you can contact me for a private reading, and I'd be happy to, we'll plot all of those planets in your individual chart and do the tarot reading to give you a personalized and private overview of what's going on in your life. This month I'm going to be using a well-worn deck that I've used for many years now. This is the Lover's Tarot, which is the 22 major arcana, nice and big there so you can see them. And then I have a smaller version of the Lover's Tarot, which also contains the same 22 cards, but with all of the pip cards, the minor arcana as well. And for some clarification, I'll be using the Tao Oracle deck. It's a very powerful spiritual time, and when we have a lot going on, with the stars and the planets, I like to use the Tao Oracle, which is based on the I Ching, for confirmation on our spiritual lessons that we need to be aware of. So let's go ahead with the 12 readings for the 12 signs. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in a moment. Happy birthday, wonderful Geminis. This new moon is your birthday new moon, so it's falling in your first house. It's highlighting you, your hopes, your dreams, your desires, your image, your wants and needs. This is your new moon to take advantage of, planting seeds of newness in your life. You want to align yourself with people that are of the highest good in your life, who are above board with you. Any relationships, may have a flirtatious vibe to them. It's okay, because with the new moon in Gemini, this is okay period for you to deal with people maybe in a light-hearted way as you're trying to get to know them better. This moon is going to be, as I said, influenced by those planetary, the T-square. So you want to be able to make sure that you are looking very clearly under the surface with people that you are involved with. Know their intentions, know who you're dealing with, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull a card here from the Lover's Tarot deck. As I said, I've used these cards for years, so they're a little well-worn, but they are very effective. Let's pull a card here for Gemini, and I'm only going to read these cards in the upright position. What is the overview here for Gemini? All right, we have the Emperor. Awesome. So this is very powerful for you, Gemini. The Emperor is the boss. The Emperor is the powerful male energy. Whether you are male or female, this is the masculine energy, the ability to make things happen, to build, to create, to protect. This can be the influence of work situations. There may be someone that you're involved with who you are working with. That may be a consideration this month. This can represent your male partner. So a very strong masculine energy in your life that's going to have a powerful influence over you this month. The Emperor is a decisive person. He or she has the ability to manage, to run things, to be the head of the household, to really guide and direct and protect those around him or her. So whether you're a male or female, this is very strong masculine energy that's going to be influencing your life this month, whether it is you or a partner or someone new coming into your life with this type of personality. The Emperor for me can represent Aries, it can represent Capricorn, so those may be important signs for you during this month of June. Alright, so we have the Emperor here. Let me go ahead and pull 5 cards from the full Lover's deck for you. What are the messages for Gemini for this new moon in Gemini period? Talking about love here, money. What are the messages here for Gemini for the month of June? Message for Gemini. All right, cut the deck. Five-card reading here. Three of Wands in the past reversed, Queen of Wands in the present position, Nine of Swords in the future position, Four of Cups in the obstacles position, and the King of Wands in the reversed in the potential outcome. Okay, and at the base of the deck, I'm going to pull, all right, here we have the Devil. All right, so, you know, the first impressions I'm getting here are with the Emperor here, this strong masculine energy, with the Devil coming up at the base of the deck. We may be talking about a very, very strong and passionate, powerful connection, attraction between you and someone else in your life this month, okay? To the point where it can become obsessive. There may be someone who feels that way towards you, or that you are obsessing over, okay? Now, this does not necessarily mean that this is a negative influence. When the Devil comes up, it has positive and negative connotations. The Devil is, powerful, passionate feelings about something that is overwhelming of our emotions, that overtakes our life in a powerful way. If this is love, then, this is something that is all-consuming. If it is a sexual relationship, it is something that, really feeds to that root chakra, someone who you are overwhelmingly attracted to, who kind of overshadows anybody who may be around vying for your attention this month, Gemini, okay? Or the opposite, you being very, very deeply attracted to someone and really wanting to connect with them on a powerful level, okay? On the flip side of that, you have to be careful of obsession. You have to be careful of allowing something to overwhelm your life to the point where you cannot function or you cannot concentrate on other things. You also have to make sure that this is a healthy situation, that you're not being tied to or seduced by someone who may have ulterior motives, or who may not be exactly who they seem to be, okay? So you will know what your particular situation is here, Gemini. Let's go through the cards here and just see what the specific messages are. So the Three of Wands in the recent past may have been the beginnings of a connection, the beginnings of a relationship that for some reason has not completely gotten off the ground, okay? Perhaps you did get together with this person, there was a relationship that developed, but something may be blocking it right now, and there also may be the presence of a third party, okay? So anytime that I see the three cards, Three of Wands, Pentacles, Cups, or Swords, there is possibly the potential for a third party, for a love triangle going on here. I did say that the Emperor can signify, involved with someone that you work with, a boss, or, just someone that you have a professional connection to. The Three of Wands can indicate that as well. There may be a relationship with someone in the office that you don't want everyone else to know about, so you're kind of keeping it on the low, and maybe because of that it's kind of a start and stop type of situation. All right, that may be a possibility. Now, The person that you are involved with may be a fire sign energy. I did say that the Emperor can be Aries or Capricorn for me. Here is the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is fire sign energy, so that can be Aries. Could also be Sagittarius or Leo, okay? Now, I feel like this person in your life, whether they are a fire sign or not, they are a very passionate person, male or female. The Queen can represent male or female. I'm reading energy and not specifically the sex of the person. It is someone who is a very passionate person, very creative. They have the ability to nurture things, to create things from nothing. They have very strong leadership qualities. On this particular card, this Queen is holding the sunflower. So sunflower represents to me possibly a strong Leo, a Leo influence, with Leo ruled by the sun. Whoever this person is, they are a real boss type of person, all right, male or female. They know exactly how to make things happen. They have this, they have the ability to imbue whatever they are involved in with power and with passion. So this particular Queen is holding the sunflower. They may be trying to present you with love. They may fill your life with energy on some level. Now again, with the Wands energy, there is the vibe of work situation coming up here. So that is a recurring influence here. I feel that this person cares for you, and I feel that there is a strong attraction there. There may be a strong focus for this person on his or her career. You see they have the flower here in their hands, which represents growth and fertility and that creative energy, but they also have the wand. So there's this balance between perhaps them needing to focus on their career, focus on professional concerns, while there is a strong attraction or a strong flirtation between the two of you. They may need to continue to balance their social life, their romantic life, with their professional life. All right, so a need for them to continually balance that. This may, I feel, be a source of stress for you, okay? With the Nine of Swords coming up here in the near future, you may have some worries and concerns about this person. You may be wondering how to actually get this thing moving, I feel. Some stress related to the person. And again, I think that it has more to do with they are focused. They have so much going on in their lives, male or female, so much that they are involved in, so many pursuits, whether they be professional or creative, whether they, this may be someone who is an artist of some kind, but also an entrepreneur. So I'm getting someone who is in the creative field, but who is building their own brand or building their own business. And I feel that because that person has so much going on in their life, it may be a source of frustration to you because you really want to move ahead. That's that devil energy of being very focused and wanting to get things moving and wanting to focus all your energies on this person and this relationship, and it may become so powerful to you, this desire, that it's causing you some sleepless nights. Okay, so there may be some worries about this person, a worry about if the relationship is really going to move forward or evolve into something that you want and that you're desiring so strongly. The obstacle here is that you really, you need to take it slow, because I feel that you are so obsessed perhaps with wanting things to be exactly the way that you want them to be, that you're missing out on the blessing of this person being in your life at all. okay? You know, on the traditional Rider-Waite deck, you have a person who is focused here on 3 cups, and they're not paying attention to the 4th cup that is being offered to them from heaven. So, you want to try and get a handle on your desires, on your passions this month. You want to allow yourself to stay balanced. You know, for Gemini, you know, you're an air sign, and you live very much in your head, in your mind. You know, you really need to be intellectually stimulated before you can give your heart over to someone. And I feel that, you know, the reason you're so powerfully attracted to this person perhaps is because they have so much going on. You know, they can do this, they can create that, they have this talent, they have this skill, and for you, Gemini, that turns you on. You know, that is the thing that grabs you when someone is so good at what they do and can keep you interested. Okay, with Gemini, there's really a need to keep you stimulated, and you know, the key to your heart is through your mind. So I feel that because this person is so expansive in their abilities and in their reach and in their talents, you know, they've really got you, wide open here. Okay, so you want to try not to allow what you are hoping for here to spoil what you do have with this person. And as I said, you know, there is the indication here that there was a beginning, that there was, you know, a potential. There is the potential for 2 becoming 1 and creating a 3rd entity, which is the relationship. But I feel that for whatever reasons, you know, things have been held back a little bit. Now, as I said, there could be the possibility that that person, you know, amidst all of their interests, that there may be a 3rd party that, you know, is also holding their interests. So it's important for you to clarify where that person stands, you know what they are, and I feel that that is going to be done through communication. There's a strong need to communicate with all of these planets in Gemini, with the Sun and the Moon and Venus in Gemini. You know, you are a communication sign, so there's a need for you to express yourself. Don't let things get so bottled up inside of you that it leads to this stressful, angst-ridden situation for you, because for the most part, what you're worrying about, I don't feel, you know, necessarily has, you know, validity to it. You may be, you know, you may have fears and concerns that are unfounded, but the only way that you're going to find that out is through communicating with that person. Okay, now I just realized that I don't have the 5th card here. Let me just move these over for you, Gemini. All right, so that's better. We can actually see all the cards here. Sorry about that. So, you know, again, focusing on what you have, what you've begun, and allowing yourself to take time to get to know this person, take time to, you know, determine what the potentials are in this relationship, and, you know, allow yourself to see the forest for the trees. Allow yourself to focus on what is good. Allow yourself to have a more light-hearted approach. As I said, you know, you may be completely enamored of this person because they are, you know, such a boss, and because they have such strong energy, whether they are male or female, of being able to get things done and create things, and they are building a life perhaps that is very admirable, and that you really, really deeply want to be a part of. But you want to take your time so that you don't spoil things and end up, you know, with disappointment over having put too much pressure on a relationship before it is time for it to move to the next level. Okay, in the outcome here, the potential outcome, I have the King of Wands reversed, and you know, I feel that this is a warning for you, Gemini, because the King of Wands, you know, the Queen of Wands coming up here, that same fiery energy. But the issue here is that this King of Wands has moved from the upright, you know, passionate and offering of love and balance to this King of Wands reversed energy, the same person I feel that this is, and they're upside down here. So you want to be careful that all of this angsting that you may be doing and not, you know, focusing on the positive or focusing on the potentials of the relationship because you want to create something more out of it too soon may end up turning this person's energy upside down towards you. Okay, may make them pull back their offering, pull back their energy, pull back that passion. You know, you don't want to end up alienating someone because of this obsessive, you know, obsessive focus, obsessive energy that, you know, if taken too far, can spoil something or even scare someone away. Okay, so you want to be careful of that. Try to act in a way that is nurturing. Take a more lighthearted approach, Gemini, and give things a more of a wait and see approach before you give your heart away, give your life away to someone, because you know you may be wanting something that either they're not able to give yet or they're not wanting to give yet, if there is, you know, some other point of focus that is more of a priority in their life, whatever that might be, whether it's another person, whether it is their career, whether it is their creative life, or whatever their passions are. You want to pull back and perhaps deal from more of an observant and supportive view or supportive position than this devil energy. Let me go ahead and pull a card from the Tao Oracle and see what the advice here is for you, Gemini, for your love life for June 2016. What is the advice here on the reading for Gemini? What is the advice? And this is spiritual guidance here. We want to take this one. Okay. This is the number 53 card. Development is the name of this card. I'm just going to pull the light over here a little bit more for you. Okay, the number 53 card, development. The key words on this card, very interesting. Gradual progress, continuity, slowly but surely. All right, I didn't make this up. Okay, you saw me shuffle those cards there, Gemini. So here I'm going to hold it up so that you can see it. Gradual progress, continuity, slowly but surely, adaptability, a time-honored approach. So exactly the advice that I was giving you, this is confirmed by the Oracle card. You need to take your time. You need to step back a bit. Let time be the decider here as to where this situation is going to go. Allow yourself gradual progress in this relationship. Allow yourself continuity. So when I think of continuity, I mean, don't be up and down, don't be left and right. Stay on an even plane, a focused plane. Don't get overly emotional. Don't be detached. Just try and keep your balance in the middle there and stay consistent with your energy and with your, the way that you are dealing with this person. Slowly but surely, that speaks for itself. Adaptability. Try to adapt yourself to this person's energy. If this is someone that you really love and care for and that you really feel that you need in your life, then you are being called to adapt to that person's energy, to that person's timing, to that person's rhythm here, okay? And a time-honored approach. So you want to do things in a way that perhaps are traditional, okay? Whatever, I'm getting old-fashioned. So, if you are the one that is wooing, you want to do it in a way that is more in a traditional, time-honored approach than maybe even trying to go for the the brass ring right now, whatever that might be for you, or straight to the bedroom, or whatever that is. You want to pull back and take it easy here. Now, with this oracle card, I'm looking at this, and this for me, I'm getting the message of astrology and of the planets having a very big influence, the cycle, the wheel, the tarot wheel of fortune, that time is going to be the decider here. Okay, what is going on here is a lesson for you, a spiritual lesson for you, what I spoke of at the beginning in the introduction to this video, about knowing that whatever delays, what frustration you're experiencing right now, if you are up against obstacles, know that you are being tested and you are being called upon to approach things and understand that there is a spiritual lesson here for you in this situation. Okay, so be aware of that. That has strength and meaning for you, Gemini. Number 53, it breaks down to the number 8. That number 8 represents power, sex, money, passion, but it also is a card about building and building things that will last. So the final message here for me to you is that you want to take your time to build something that will last. Now, will this person be in your life for the long haul? Only time will tell. This person may be, but you may need to take your time before that can develop. Or this may be someone who has interests that are overriding in their life, and they may not be what you need in the long haul. You may need more than that person is able to give. So allow yourself some time to see what develops here, and in the outcome, we always want to choose what is for our higher good. Keep your eyes open, keep your heart open, but also stay balanced and in control. Okay, Gemini? And as I said, a more lighthearted approach this month will be the best, the best path for you to take. So thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel and my videos. I appreciate your presence in my life, and you are a blessing to me. I hope I am that to you as well. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. And any of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I will see you actually this month, and for the next few months, I'm going to be doing full moon readings as well. So I'll see you in 2 weeks for a check-in at the full moon on June 20th to see what's going on and just an update over what we've done for the overview for this month. Thank you again, Gemini. Have a wonderful, blessed, and happy birthday, and I bid you, as always, namaste.